All right, Mr. Polaris and Miss Miller. We got all discombobulated because Miss Miller was late for her hearing. And so we've been kind of on hold. Mr. Polaris actually went out to get some late lunch. And Miss Miller, could you join us, please?
I am so sorry, Your Honor. I'm having technical difficulties here. I think
Well,
we're
you've
okay
already
now.
thrown
I
off my
apologize.
entire afternoon. We've got other parties all sitting here waiting. I've been sitting here for almost 45 minutes waiting to get back to your case, which was set some time ago. In addition, we had some other problems, but Mr. Polaris barely got lunch. This is an old case, 2011, 112086, Bank of America versus Cheryl A. Miller. Bank of America has been attempting to collect on this debt for 14 years. They did file a garnishment against the defendant, and the defendant filed an objection to garnishment. But we didn't understand it. While we were waiting for you to show up, Mr. Polaris stated his position that maybe they needed more information. Mr. Polaris, I hate to make you repeat everything, but she wasn't here to hear it. What's your position?
Yeah, so Judge, we reviewed the defendant's motion, and it appears her motion on its face just says the funds are exempt, but doesn't say why. We have seen some additional documentation. I'm not sure if it was submitted to the court showing that she does receive Social Security. But again, this doesn't address what the balance in the bank account was. As this court may be aware, once you commingle exempt funds with non-exempt funds, they are no longer exempt to the extent that they can't be separated. Further, we don't know what other funds were in that account. I did make the observation that by statute, the bank is supposed to identify exempt funds and separate them. In this instance, the bank sent us a disclosure indicating that over $1,000 will be delivered pursuant to the garnishment. So what I have in front of me is the bank, who's seeing the balance, has seemed to make a determination that some funds are not exempt. And before the court today, I don't think we have any information that tells us what the balance was in that account or where it came from.
And you mentioned in the 14 years this debt has been outstanding, you've not actually been able to collect anything from the defendant?
That's correct, Your Honor. We did renew the judgment in 2021, so that would explain why it is over 10 years old.
For those of you who are here for small claims, we're a little behind schedule. Sir, I'd ask you to remove your hat. We're backed up on several matters, and we're going to finish this, and then we'll address our small claims matter, but we got behind. So Ms. Miller, they've been trying to collect on this for 14 years. They haven't got anything. They executed this garnishment. Your bank didn't say, hey, these funds are exempt. And like Mr. Polaris, I'm not sure I exactly understand. I got your healthcare supplemental questionnaire. I got notification of your Social Security. And what else do you want us to know?
Well, what the point is, I guess, Your Honor, is that the Social Security is the only income that I have. And I thought that that was exempt. I mean, I know I have other bills I can't pay. Actually, I had in the account on the.
Well, as a rule, Social Security is exempt, but if it gets put in an account with other funds, it could make it not exempt.
Correct. That, like you said, is my sole income, and that was the only money that was in the bank. Was my income because I had. Let's see here. On the 17th, I had Horizon Bank with negative balance, and Fifth Third was $55 and some odd cents. I guess the point is, Your Honor.
Let me stop
this
you.
Is,
you got
Sure.
two different bank accounts, and your Social Security only goes into one of those accounts. So which account was garnished?
the account with Fifth Third Bank was where the money was garnished.
And where does your Social Security go?
Horizon Bank.
All right.
If I may, Your Honor, that might explain why the bank issued a disclosure, because they have no indication that those funds are being sent by the Social Security Administration.
What's in the Horizon? What's in the Fifth Third account?
Fifth Third account. I don't exactly know what my balance is right now. I believe it's, well, no, it's on hold. Fifth Third is on hold. It's negative balance.
Yeah, they took some money from it. Your Social Security was going into the Horizon Bank account, and what they garnished was your Fifth Third account.
But the money was transferred from Horizon Bank to Fifth Third.
Can't do that. It becomes non-exempt.
Hey.
Sorry, I did not realize that. I didn't know that I couldn't transfer money from one bank to another.
Well, there's nothing illegal about it. You can transfer it wherever you want to. You're not breaking the law. But when you take it out of the account that it goes into from Social Security, it becomes non-exempt. And they're subject to seizing it, which they've done to pay on this debt. The account seized from at Fifth Third Bank is non-exempt.
Okay, I do have some documents. Maybe I misinterpreted. There's the case of Philpott versus Essex County. Excuse me. 49 U.S. So the Supreme Court held on, say, Social Security Act, Section 407 bars.
Just a minute. Just a minute.
Yes, sir.
We're going to have to continue this. You're citing some case off the top of your head that isn't written down anywhere, and I've got to look it up. And because you're so late, everybody else is backed up. We're going to have to continue this.
That's fine, sir. Thank you.
For further hearing. If you want to cite case law, you can file a memorandum.
Okay.
Or provide any other proof to demonstrate that these are not exempt. The bank didn't think they were exempt. The bank didn't tell them, hey, these are exempt. My opinion is when you moved them from Horizon Bank to Fifth Third, they became non-exempt. I don't have a date right now where we're going to move this to, because I'm in the middle of all these other people waiting for their turn.
Yes,
So we'll schedule a new date.
I will be notified.
Yes. You
May I
practiced
ask
this morning and you came in fine and I could hear you and see you. Then I was surprised when you didn't show
I
up.
know. I know.
So,
That's why we did that this morning, so we could be here on.
all right, I expect you to be here on time. If you can't be, you can come in live.
What
But
happened?
I'm
We
gonna
had to
set
switch
this for a
phones.
new date, but I don't have time to deal with it at this point. But my preliminary ruling is, once you remove the matter from Horizon and put it in Fifth Third, it became non-exempt. You haven't paid one penny on this debt in 14 years, and they're still attempting to collect on it. Obviously, they aren't gonna go away.
What have you been doing this 14 years?
I'm sorry. So
All
you are
right.
breaking up a little bit. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Well, we'll set it for a hearing on a further date. Mr. Polaris, thank you for your indulgence here.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.